Okay folks, let's take a look at all of the items that are going to be included in this kit. We're going to start with the first item. This is the cutting tool, and for that I chose a Cordage SCHF 38. This is a really cool knife. I had a little bit of trouble when it came time to deciding what knife I was going to include in this kit, and I came up with this one. I think it's going to be a good choice. So here's a look at what you get. You get the knife. It has it's a decent nylon sheath, nothing too crazy. There is a little bit of rattle to it. You do have some cordage to tie around your thigh so that the thing won't be flapping around on your belt. This is a nylon sheath. You can see that it has Velcro right here that double backs over, so you can put your belt through right here. You can put the first flap over, and then you can lay the Velcro down on top. So you can actually install this over your belt if you had a thick belt or something like that. Another feature that I want to talk about on this knife is the fact that it comes with a integrated ferro rod right here. So you can see I've struck it a couple times just playing with the knife. The ferro rod works good, the knife is good. Inside this compartment you also have a knife sharpener. See that? This is a good little knife sharpener. I use mine all the time on mine, and it works great. So this is the Cordage SCHF 38. That's two of the pieces that come with it, the sharpener and the ferro rod. Whoops, got hooked there. So you get that sheath, you get the ferro rod all right there, so you can have it all. So not only do you have a knife, but you have a combustion device with you. Let's take a look at this blade. This is the blade itself. This is made out of 1095 high carbon steel, and this point. You might be wondering about why I chose this point. For this kit, I wanted this kit to be kind of a bug out type kit, kind of a survival type kit, and I wanted to have a fine balance between a hunting type point, a skinning type point, a meat cutting point, and a bushcraft type point. So I chose this knife, this point, specific for this package. You can see there's some nice aggressive jimping on the top. Again, 1095 steel, 1/4 inch full tang knife. Very solid construction. You can see right here where my finger is, there's a little choil. The finger choil's right here, but this choil works good if you have a smaller ferro rod. You can pull your ferro rod through that area. If you don't have a ferro rod that'll fit in here, you can use the top of the blade, the spine of the knife, and you could hit your ferro rod that way. You can also see that there's some nice jimping on the back, and there is a lanyard hole right here where you can attach cordage. The knife has a very good feel to it. It fits your hand. It's a good feeling knife. Again, you have a fine balance between a bushcraft tipped blade. You can use this blade to baton wood. You can use it to cut meat, all kinds of tasks. So this is the knife that I will be including in this kit. Again, you can see that the knife comes with a nice nylon sheath. Cordage makes good knives, and their sheaths are okay. That's just my opinion. So that's the first item. That is your cutting tool. The next item that I'm going to be including is the combustion device, and for that I have a couple things. This is a 1/2 inch by 5 inch ferrocerium rod. That's the first combustion device. The second one that I'm going to include is a bright orange Bic full-size lighter, brand new. Okay, so you can't go wrong with Bic. They have good flints in them. They're good, reliable lighters. So you have two combustion devices here. I'm also going to include a Fresnel lens. These are flexible, and these work excellent for solar magnification. So if you got good sunlight out, you can use these in lieu of using these resources. So you can hold these resources and use this to conserve these. So there's a nice Fresnel lens. These things work really good. And last but not least, on the combustion side, I have the Survive Outdoor Longers. This is the Firelight kit. This has a lot of tinder quicks, and it also has that little wheel that makes sparks. So this is good if you don't want to use any of these other resources. So there is your combustion devices that are going to be coming with this kit. The third item that I'm going to be including with this kit is your container. Now container, I chose a 40 liter, I think this is 40 liter because they don't make them in 32, but I chose a 40 liter wide mouth clean canteen, stainless steel, single walled container. Okay, so this is good for all kinds of things. You can char cloth in here, you can carry wild edibles in here, you can carry water, you can purify water, you can make char, all kinds of things in this container. This is, in my opinion, probably one of the best ones. Now, I didn't know if I wanted to do the 27 ounce or the 40 ounce, but I chose the larger one for this kit. I think it's going to be a good addition. This is a good bottle. I have the same one in my kit and I love it. So that's your container. The next thing is going to be your cover. Now for cover, I chose the Grabber Outdoors all-weather blanket. These are nice. Let's take a look at this a little bit closer. Now I'm not going to open the whole thing up, but they're a Mylar style blanket. They're very thick. They have aluminum side look to one side. They have grommet tie-out points. They're not heavy duty, but they're good for a survival situation. I have this blanket in my kit and I love it. I think it's a 5 foot by 7 foot. Don't quote me, but yeah, right there, 5 foot by 7 foot. This is an excellent blanket. You could use this to make your shelter. You can use it to help create a microclimate. These are just good blankets, Space brand. So that's your cover. Now the next item on the list, item number 5, is going to be your cordage. Now for cordage, that was kind of a tough one, but I chose some Sergeant Knott's number 36 bank line. This is 1 pound, so this is 486 feet of tarred 3-strand twisted nylon string. Okay, this stuff is excellent, very strong. I thought about including some paracord, and I did. I chose the Para 1100. This stuff is awesome. This is 50 feet. This stuff is worth its weight in gold. So for cordage, you have two things right there. The next thing, item number 6, is your candling device. Now this one is your headlamp. I had a lot of research, and there's so many headlamps on the market, and I had a hard time thinking about which one am I going to choose for this kit. Now, I chose a Petzl headlamp. Petzl headlamps, I've been using them for years and they've never let me down. They're pretty simple to use, and more specifically, I chose the Petzl Tikina. The reason I chose this one is because it's very easy to operate. You have when you push the button, you have high, you have low, and you have off. There's no fancy buttons. You have one button on the top, and for this kit being a 72-hour kit, I figured this would be perfect, because if you put it on high, you can get 120 hours, and if you put it on low, you could get 180 hours of life out of the batteries. Now this is an excellent headlamp for this kit. I chose the green, the bright colors, because I didn't want it to be lost. If you drop it somewhere, this green will stand out in the field. You'll be able to find it very easily. You can see there's batteries in the package here, somewhere in there. There they are. You can barely see them in there. But this is an excellent light. 60 lumens is plenty, more than enough light for anything you want to do around camp. Any task that you're trying to do, this is a good candling device. It's just push the button once, you're in, I think it's low. Push it again, you'll go to high. Push it a third time and it's off. Again, the reason I chose this was the long battery life, because this kit is an emergency kit. This is going to hold up. It's going to have, you know, there's more headlamps out there on the market that are brighter and more features and all this other stuff, but they're a lot more difficult to operate. So this is a simple. You push the button, it's on. You push the button, it's off. Simple. Long run time, and that's what I wanted. Now, the next item, number 7, is cotton. Cotton bandanas. So I've chose just some simple cotton bandanas. You can use these for headbands, wristbands, neckerchiefs, head wraps. You can put it in your pocket. You can filter water, make char cloth, all kinds of things. So there's one in that color. There is the second one that's bright yellow. I wanted orange, but I found bright yellow. So these are the cotton bandanas. And I'm also going to include a polyester emergency bandana. This is not cotton, this is polyester. So this has a lot of first aid type, you know, survival type information on it. So those are your cotton bandanas, except for that last one. Again, it's polyester. So item number 8 is a compass. I chose the Rothko orienting compass. It has a signaling mirror, an adjustable bezel ring. It's a good compass, liquid filled. It has glow in the dark photoluminescent paint on it. It does have a magnification lens, so you can use that with your solar fire starting methods if you choose to. I would recommend making some pace counting beads for this thing, but you've got the mirror, so you can use that for signaling. You can catch that sun and direct that sun into your area. This is a very inexpensive compass, but it is a lot of bang for the buck. I thought this would be a good one for this kit. Number 9, cargo tape. Duct tape, right? I chose the Gorilla Big Roll duct tape. What is this? This is 1.8 inches by 35 yards. So you get what, 75 feet or something like that? No, 35 times 3, right? 70, 80, 90, over 100 feet, I guess. So this is good duct tape. This is the best brand I think that you could get. I thought that would be perfect for this kit. The last thing is the canvas needle. And this is not any ordinary needle, folks. This needle is solid steel. It's not some cheap sewing needle that you would find. This is a steel needle. You can use this, you can magnify this, you can make an improvised compass with it, you can do all your sewing tasks, you could do a lot of things with this canvas needle. And for the needle, just to let you guys know, I will be putting it in with the knife, and it'll be sitting right here in the sheath with the knife. So that's where the canvas needle is going to be. Now I've decided to add a couple other things that are not part of the 10Cs. One of them is a Mylar blanket. You can't go wrong with one of those. Those are nice. The second thing I've decided to add is the Aquamira Frontier straw water filter. Okay, this is similar to, you read about Life Straw and stuff like that. This filter is good for 30 gallons of water. It's BPA free, and it works against Giardia and Cryptosporidium. Those are the two big ones. This is an excellent water filter for this kit. Okay, 30 gallons of water. We're talking about a 72-hour scenario, right? So that's 3 days. And if you've got 30 gallons of water in 3 days time, that gives you what, 10 gallons a day? There's no way you're going to drink that much water. So this is the one I chose. Again, it says cyst removal 99.9%, meets or exceeds ANSI NSF 53, whatever that is. Chlorine, chemical taste, and odor removal. The Sawyer filters don't do that. They don't do anything with chemical taste or odor removal. Okay, and it says 30 gallons, chemical free, iodine free, ultralight Frontier straw, filter has been trusted and used by hikers, campers, and backcountry enthusiasts for more than a decade. Add one or two to your backpack, to travel kit, and protect your thirst wherever you go. I'm just reading the back here. It says BLU, blue line protectant, removes cryptosporidium, giardia, and biotoxins such as microcystin. Okay, increased capacity, filters 50% more water than the previous design. Simple straw design, connect and sip into filter. Lightweight, compact, it only weighs 1 ounce, it's portable. And a Myra Guard antimicrobial, suppresses the growth of bacteria, algae, fungus, mold, mildew, and things within the filter media. So this is a good filter, comes with the kit. Last but not least, I'm going to be including a 20-liter dry sack that you can use to put all of your gear in. This sack, bright orange, so it's going to have very good visibility. All your stuff is going to fit in here. So this, folks, is the kit. I hope you enjoy the items. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you later. Here is a closer look at all the items. Again, you have the first item. This is the cutting tool. Here is your combustion devices. Here's your container. Here's your cover. Next is your cordage, candling device, cotton bandanas. We also have a polyester bandana, compass, cargo tape. We're including a filter and a dry sack. And last but not least, as part of the knife, there is a canvas needle inside the knife. So I hope you enjoy all these goodies. These are the ones that are coming in the kit. I think you're really going to like them.